Hi everyone, it's Stephanie from Jubilee Patterns and Embroidery. Today what we're going to do is look at our new PE-770 Brother embroidery machines. You might have gotten one for Christmas and you're a little nervous about using it and getting it out. The first thing, take it out of the box, set it up. They can be intimidating at first, but once you get used to them, you're going to just love it. There's several things that you'll need to get started. First, you'll need a USB thumb drive. This is what you'll put your designs on and put them onto your machine when you're stitching something. Some snips are very handy. Seam rippers, of course. Applique scissors if you plan on doing appliques. You can pick up embroidery needles. These are ballpoint needles. You might want some sharp needles as well, depending upon what type of fabric you're using. Now, when I bought my machine, it came with a whole set of things, and one of the things it came with was pre-wound bobbins. You can see I've been through quite a few of them. These are amazing. I would not even attempt to wind a bobbin on my own. Thread. Now, this is one of those things that you're going to have to just figure out with your machine as you play around with it, because every machine seems to have a weird temperament when it comes to threads. Now, this thread came with my machine. My machine loves this thread, so I just stick with it. I do what works. I'm not going to tempt the fates of the embroidery machines by switching. You can see it came with a whole 2 rows of lots of colors and everything. This is a 50 weight thread, which is a little lighter thread for your basic embroidery. This here is a Coats & Clark embroidery thread. Now, I embroidery on gym bags sometimes, and this heavier weight thread, this is a 40 weight, does much better on the gym bags. My machine has a love-hate relationship with this thread here. I have Wonder Clips. I use these a lot to hold things out of the way as I'm stitching. I'm using my cute little bowl that my little girl made me. This might seem like a funny thing to have in the studio, but this helps with keeping things out of the way and not getting your fingers too close to the needle, because let me tell you, it will get your finger in a heartbeat. I like this Spray and Bond basting adhesive. Some people use 505 spray, but I find that this is just a nice light sticky adhesive, and it doesn't mess up your projects at all. Very easy to use. Stabilizer is another thing. This is a wash away stabilizer. I also have a tearaway, I have heavyweight cutaway, and then I have a mesh that's a cutaway as well. Your hoops. Now, all your machines should come with a 4x4 hoop and a 5x7 hoop. I also added a hoop to my arsenal. This is a 5x12 hoop, and it allows me to do bigger designs. You do have to have embroidery software to be able to utilize this. I use Sew What Pro. It seems to be really easy to use. A 4x4 hoop. And then I have 2 5x7 hoops. Now, you can probably guess which one gets the stabilizer, the sticky stabilizer sprayed on it, and which one doesn't. I keep this one specifically for when I need to spray something, so because it does get all this gunk on it. I don't like to use chemical adhesive removers, so I just have not attempted to clean it yet, but this is the one I always use for when I need to use a spray on it. You might notice on my machine that I have this little binder clip here. A good friend of mine, Elizabeth, showed me this trick. Sometimes your machine does not like to use your thread off the spindle here, and so an easy way to do that is to drop your thread into a cup. Drop the cup down behind your machine, bring your thread up through your binder clip, and then thread as normal on your machine. So let's go ahead and thread our machine. The first thing that I always do is I get my pre-wound bobbins, undo that, I drop it in, and it tells you which direction to take it. Just follow the little arrows. Well, maybe I think I've got it in here upside down. Let me try this other way. That seems to work a little better. Go all the way around. That tears off, and put the cover on. Done with the bobbin. So now with my top thread, let me get it out of my cup. I don't always use the cup, but sometimes it helps. If your machine's being particularly fiddly one night, you might just try it. It's just another thing to have in your little book of tricks. The machine comes with a little spool cap. Some people use these, some people don't. I've used it, not had a problem with it. I've also not used it and not had a problem with it. So I pull off a little bit of thread. Now, to keep my thread from raveling around here, I hold it here and then go over here to number 1, go down around, up through number 2, then I can let go. I come all the way down through 3, back up through 4, down through 5. Now, it gets a little tricky down here. You'll see number 6 is right here. So it's kind of hard to get your thread on there sometimes, but I just pull at it, get that in there, and it popped right back out. So there you go. There we go. Now, here comes a little interesting part. It's hard to tell in your manual, but this is a very simple thing. You just come around here, number 7, come to your thread snipper, pull it off, push your button here, and it is amazing, but it has automatically threaded your machine. Now, I usually have a pair of tweezers here because I just like them better to grab the thread. Makes it easy to thread the machine. So now your machine's threaded, you're ready to go. You've got all your supplies and materials that you need. The next time we come together, I'll show you how to load a design and how to stitch something out. See you next time. Remember to like and subscribe.